Game face, right.
Right. Welcome to our 6 simple questions, Nikki. Now, for everybody who's watching, we know each other really, really well. So if we have a little bit of a giggle, bear with us. So Nikki, introduce yourself first.
Yeah, I'm Nicky Metcalfe and I'm from DocTech, so we're document management specialists.
Great, thank you for that. And now, some of the people who'll be watching and myself, we know you from a different business. So tell us all about how you became DocTech's latest recruit.
Yeah, so I worked in manufacturing for 7 years and was just looking for a new challenge in a new industry. And I love learning, so I wanted something a bit different, but where I could still use my kind of network and my skills. And yeah, DocTech just felt like the right company at the right time, and they've been really great, really supportive. And I've loved learning about all the ways we kind of help people reduce paper and automate manual processes. And I'm very organised, as you'll know from working with
Yes.
me in the past. So getting people kind of on the straight and narrow is right up my street.
Yes, and some people know you kept me on the straight and narrow when we were on top
Well, you
table.
need reining in from time to
That's
time,
right.
you
That's
know.
right. Now, some people have been thinking, what the devil is behind me at the moment? And this is, I've done this, for
Very
you.
thoughtful of you. Very
Um,
touched, yeah.
and I'm just hoping you're going to include behind me in what I'm going to ask you next. So, hobbies, pastimes, what are you passionate about, Nikki?
Well, you know me, Sam. I don't get up to much, like to, just sit and watch telly. Not really. Yeah. So I love the outdoors. Spend as much time as I can mountain biking, hiking, and wild swimming. And to save you and your background, I'm also the chair of Turfed Out, which is Burnley's LGBT fan group. So I spend a lot of time working with Burnley Football Club on how we can make the club and our games a more welcoming space for LGBT people.
Great, great. And we have watched a few Burnley City games together, haven't we?
Yeah, said about that the better, Sam.
Okay.
Moving swiftly on to the next question.
Okay. So, podcasts. Do you listen to any podcasts?
Oh, loads, yeah, and have done for years actually, because I've worked in field sales for a lot of years. So, you're on the road a lot, and I'm not really one for just popping the radio on. So I listen to loads of podcasts, and narrowing it down to one, I suppose if I was to recommend one, it would be one called Stuff You Should Know. And it's a simple overview of any subject you could possibly imagine. And I've been listening to that probably for about 8 years now since it started. If I could remember everything they've taught me, I'd be great at a pub quiz. But it's just, yeah, fascinating, just if you like learning about random subjects.
Right, not heard of that one.
Oh,
So,
great.
right, good, another one. And what about books? Do you
Well,
read?
I'm
Do you read a
currently
lot?
rereading Lord of the Rings for the millionth time. Absolutely love Lord of the Rings and never get tired of it. And so, yeah, if you haven't read it, read it. If you've read it again. It's my
Well,
recommendation.
I've got part way through The Hobbit and lost interest. But
Just when I thought we were friends.
well, you like this bit because my dad read it every year. He
Yes,
he
that's what we're
he
talking about.
kept reading it every year. He'd always
Yeah.
have it on the go in some shape or form, and then he has something else on the side.
Yeah.
So
And also, I think
yes,
it's in the current world, like, there's a lot of polarization and a lot of grey area. Me and you've talked about this many a time.
yeah,
It's goodies versus baddies saving the world. It's kind of, I like that,
yeah.
we know, and everybody knows where everybody stands, so it's nice.
Right. Well, I'll probably get round to it when I've got a bit more time on my hands. So
Okay.
leave that one with me. Final question: words of wisdom. What can you give us for us to take away?
I suppose the main two things that I've always kind of harked back to over the last few years are both personally and professionally. It's do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. Treat other people how you want to be treated. And I think if you stick to those, you tend to work out in the end. And if in doubt, I just do what my mum would do. And that seems to be the best way to deal with things. So, yeah.
Great, brilliant, brilliant. Well, look, we've managed to get through this without bursting out laughing, and
Professionally, well done.
yes, we have been, haven't we? so, so thank you so much, Miss Nicky Nicky
Oh,
Metcalfe.
just when
There
we
we
thought
go.
we'd get back to the start, all over again.
No, no, no. We'll finish it here, Nicky, before I say anything else. So thanks
Excellent.
so
Thank
much
you,
for
Simon. I
taking part.
appreciate it.
Thanks. Okay
Thank
then.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.